Hello students and welcome back to the video series of VEC Technology. Today's topic is list in HTML and I am your instructor Ms. Shruti Rawal. So let us quickly jump on the outline of today's lecture. So basically there is only one outline for today's lecture and that is HTML list. Okay, so first thing that comes into your mind while looking at this topic is, what do you mean by a list? Now list is nothing but in your life you have different categories which have a sequence in your mind. For example, you have a list of friends, you have a list of telephone numbers, also you have a blacklist. That means you have a list of people which whom you dislike. So basically you also have a to-do list. To-do list is something which you must do today and that have a particular order. Okay, so that is list in your real life. While you are designing a website, there are some cases in which you need a list. So for example, this is a website and you can see over here that in this whole web page you have a menu, and in this menu you have a particular order of categories, and that is known as a list in HTML. So how to create such type of list in HTML? So basically there are different types of list which you can use while creating a web page in HTML. So let us see what are the type of list. The first type of list is an ordered list. Now what do you mean by an ordered list? Ordered list is basically a list in which you have a particular order or a particular sequence, and all the list items are basically categorized according to that sequence number or sequence alphabet. So that is known as an ordered list. The second type of list is unordered list. Now unordered list is basically a list which have no particular sequence numbering. Okay, so here you can see that the bullets in the ordered list were numerical, that is 1 2 3 4. So it is following a particular sequence, whereas the bullets in your unordered list have no particular order. So you can put these particular list items in any of the category as you want. So this is an unordered list. And the last type of list, which is rarely basically used in your HTML web pages but is also one of the type of list in HTML, that is a definition list. Now what do you mean by a definition list? Now whenever you have some informative websites in which you have a particular topic and you have the description of that particular topic, and if you have list of these particular topics, then you can create a definition list in which you have two terms. That is, the first one is your definition term or the definition topic, and below that definition topic you have the description of that corresponding topic, and you have a list of topic description, and such a type of list is nothing but it is known as a definition list. Now let us study each of these lists in details. So the first list is ordered list, and we are already aware that what do you mean by ordered list. Now how to create an ordered list in HTML? So this is a tag for creating ordered list. You can see OL is taken from the name itself, that is ordered list, and the syntax is OL. So if you want to create an ordered list in HTML, what is the tag name? It is the initial of both the words, that is OL. Okay, now basically OL is the parent tag, but you have to create the list items by using which tag? You have to create the list items by taking the child tag li. So number of items is equal to the number of li tag in your ordered list. So let us take an example. Here you can see I have listed two items, coffee and milk. Okay, so the parent tag is OL and the child tag is li. So I have two list items, so I have two li tags. Both of them, that is OL also has a closing tag, each li also has a closing tag. But if you want to skip the closing tag in li, that is okay, and that is not a matter of concern. You can totally skip the li closing tag, but it is mandatory to close the parent tag, that is OL. Now I have listed coffee and milk as two list items. By default, the ordered list will display a sequence of number. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here there are two list items. So I have two numberings and I have coffee and milk as my list items. Now, what if I don't want number sequence? What if I want an alphabet, right? If I don't want 1, 2, 3 as a sequence, if I want alphabet or if I want Roman numbers, can I use that particular sequence? Yes. What I have to use? I have to use basically a type attribute, which is an attribute in OL as well as LI. So this type attribute is a common attribute for the parent tag as well as the child tag. So here you can see that inside the parent OL tag, I have used type is equal to A. Now, in the next slide, we will see what are the different types attributes value which are possible. But this is the first value in which if I am using type is equal to A, it means that my particular list should start from alphabet A. And here, if I am writing small a, my list items will be started from small alphabet, that is small a. So what will be the output? Here you can see I have listed three list items and I have given type attributes value is equal to A. So my list item will be started from alphabet A and correspondingly it will go, that is A, B, C, D, etc. Right. Now what are the different possible values of type attribute? Here you can see the first value is type is equal to capital A. If you are using type is equal to capital A, then the sequence will be capital ABCD. If you are using type is equal to small a, then your sequence will be small ABCD. If you are using type is equal to capital I, then it will be big Roman numbers. If you are using type is equal to small I, then it will be small Roman numbers. And the last is the by default type that we have already seen, type is equal to 1. And type is equal to 1 will basically be listed in a numeric pattern. If you don't write type is equal to 1, then also by default type is 1 and your list in ordered will be numeric in manner. Okay. So these are the type attribute values. You can use any of these value according to your choice. The next is, what if I want to start my sequence from middle? It means if I am giving type is equal to 1, then by default my sequence will started from 1, right? If I give type is equal to A, then by default my sequence will be started from small a or capital A. What if I want to start the sequence of list from in between? That is, if I want to start from 25. So for example, if I don't want to start my sequence from 1, can I do that? Yes. If you want such a particular sequence, then you have to use start attribute, and here you can see in the output my particular sequence of list is started from 25. So how can you start your sequence from 25? So this is a piece of code in which I have used start attribute value. So start is an attribute of OL tag and you have to write start is equal to whatever, for example, if my type is 1, then whatever number of sequence you want your particular list to start from, you have to mention that number in start attributes value. Now, what if you want to start your list value from a particular alphabet? Then you have to mention here start is equal to that particular alphabet. Say for example, if I want to start my sequence from P, then I have to write start is equal to double quotation small p or capital P. So start attribute is basically starting of your sequence. Okay. So this was all about ordered list. Now let us see what is the second type of list. The second type of list is unordered list. And in introduction we have already seen that unordered list is a type of list which does not follow any particular sequence. So all the list items can be interchangeably written in your unordered list because basically it has non-numerical, non-alphabetical or non-Roman numbers. It has some sort of symbols in the bullets, right? Now again, as the name was derived from ordered list, here the syntax of unordered list is again derived from the words unordered list. So the syntax is, the parent tag is UL, that is unordered list. But the child tag is same, that is if you want to write the items inside your UL tag. The child tag is again LI. LI stands for list items. What is the code? Here is the code for writing an unordered list, in which I have a UL tag, that is a parent tag for unordered list. The second is I have the child tag, that is here again I have two list items, and for both of them I have used separate LI, and inside LI I have written coffee and milk. So whenever I run this code in my browser, what will be the output that I'll get? I'll get this output, that is by default I will have disk as a bullet. So this is a solid circle, that is a solid fill circle, which is by default bullet, which I'll get in the browser if I run this code. Now, what if I want to change the type of this bullet? You have two more options. You don't have number of options in unordered list. You have only two more options, which is supported by type attribute of unordered list. Which are they? This is a piece of code which I have written, and here I have mentioned two separate UL. And in the first UL, I have taken type attribute, and inside type attribute, I have written value circle. In the second UL, I have written type is equal to square. So apart from type is equal to disk, which is the by default type for bullet in list, that is unordered list, I have these two values, that is type is equal to circle and type is equal to square. Now, what will be the display? Yes, this will be the display in my browser. The first list had type is equal to circle. So the three list items which had type is equal to circle has these bullets, that is circle bullets, and the second list items which had type is equal to square has square bullets. Okay, so you can use either of them for listing your type. Now what if I want to use some type that is not present in this type attribute? Then you have to use CSS, and you have to basically create an image and accommodate that image in the bullets. So that we will see later when we will study CSS. Okay, so till now you have only three options for unordered list. The first one is this, the second one is circle, and the third one is square. Okay, the next is nested list in HTML. Now what if I want a nested list? So for example, this is a website in which I have written things to do, and you can see that the major things are listed in numeric pattern. Okay, so this is the main list, 1, 2, 3. But in the first list item, I have a second list, which is an unordered list. So basically my parent list is an ordered list, and inside the list items I have unordered list. So in each LI which is present in the ordered list, I have a separate unordered list. Can I make such a list? Yes. How can you make? You just have to write the tag, one tag inside another tag, and that is known as a nested list in HTML. So let us see an example in nested list. So here you can see that here you can see that I have a parent tag OL, and inside OL I have two LI tag. The first LI I have written shopping, and the second LI I have written repairing. And you can see that inside LI I have again taken a list, that is a UL, and inside UL I have two different LI, grocery and clothes. The next LI of ordered list was repairing, and inside that particular LI I have taken again an unordered list, and inside that particular unordered list I have again specified two LI, that is breaks and mileage. So this means that I have an ordered list, and inside the ordered list I have some list items, and inside that list items I have again another type of list, that is unordered list. Now this is not a mandatory nesting. It means you can take ordered list inside unordered list, or the either way, that is you can take unordered list inside ordered list, or any combination is okay. It is upon you that how do you want to nest your list. Now the output according to our last source code is this, that is I had two ordered list items, that was shopping and car repairing, and inside each of them I had one unordered list. So inside shopping I had grocery and clothes, and inside car repairing I had brakes and mileage. So that was unordered list. Now you may wonder that by default the type of bullet that we get in unordered list is disk. Then why have I written this circle? Because whenever you apply nesting to a list, it will change the bullets. It means if your bullet is disk, and if this is the second level of nesting, because unordered list is basically displayed inside some other list, so the nesting level is second level. So whenever you change the nesting level, the bullets that are by default specified in your HTML browser will also be changed. So it is changed from disk to circle. Okay. Now, the last type of list is definition list, and as I have already specified, the definition list is a list which is least used in HTML web pages. And currently I don't see any website which use this definition list, because we have different sort of CSS and different sort of output criteria which does not match with the by default syntax of definition list. So it is better to customize if I want such a outlook. But in olden days, when we did not have many options in CSS, we use this definition list, in which if you have list of topics and if you want to describe each topics in 1 or 2 line, okay, then you can use this definition list. And the basic syntax for definition list basically consists of which tag? DL. Again, it is derived from the two words definition list, that is DL is the parent tag. Now it is a little bit different from ordered list and unordered list, because in ordered list and unordered list we had one parent tag and we had one child tag, that is OL or UL was a parent tag and LI were the child tag. But if you are talking about definition list, you have one parent tag, but inside this parent tag we have two different child tags. So what are two different child tags? The first one is DT. We know that definition list consists of a definition topic and definition description. So if you want to specify definition topic, you have to write the topic inside DT. And if you want to specify the definition description of the corresponding definition topic, that description you have to specify under DD. So the parent tag is DL, and inside DL you have to write two particular tag, that is DT and DD. Okay, now let us see one example of definition list. Here is an example of definition list. Here you can see my parent tag is DL, and inside DL I have the first is definition term, and inside definition term I have written one term, and corresponding to that term I have written definition description. Similarly, I have taken second DT and the description for that second DT, right? So this is the way in which you write definition list: definition term, definition description, definition term, definition description. The only mandatory condition is this description should be corresponding to the immediate parent or immediate node which is above your current node. Okay, so that is the only condition that you need to take into consideration while you are designing a definition list. This will be the output of these corresponding code, in which I have two definition term which will be exactly left hand side aligned, and you will have corresponding definition description of each of them which will be in a tabbed view. Okay, so the definition description will be a little bit right hand side aligned, and the definition topic will be exactly left hand side aligned. So this was all about definition list, and this is all about today's lecture. So thank you from my side.